Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's of course about Alexandrus, guys, and today I'm back again with a new video for you guys. I know that a lot of you have been waiting for the new videos, guys. I'm back from my little vacation break, and now I'm ready to drop some more content for you guys. In today's video we will be taking a deeper look at TokenFi, but as always, before we start, I need to let you know that I'm not a financial advisor. You should always do your own research and you should always do your own due diligence, because I don't take any responsibility for your actions. And with that being said, we can dive right into this video, guys. So first of all, let me tell you what TokenFi actually is. Okay, so TokenFi, guys, is an all-in-one tokenization platform for creating tokens and tokenizing real-world assets, which is shortened for RWA. I might be using this terminology later. So RWA basically stands for real-world assets, and basically does it in a few clicks with simple YIG interface without touching a line of code, guys. So TokenFi is taking on tokenization and RWA industry, which is projected to be a $16 trillion industry by 2030, guys. On top of that, if you watched my previous video, then you already know that TokenFi was created by Floki and is managed by the Floki DAO. So this is really cool, and you know that this is fully legit because of that, guys. So what I want to talk about today is their token, some utility, and why it could be a good idea to perhaps look into this market and into TokenFi specifically, guys. So TokenFi actually comprises several products. All of those products are powered by Token, which is their main token. It is the ticker is Token. If you go here, you can check it out, and well, that's their main utility token, guys. And now we will go over to their white paper and we'll review the section which we have right here, and what products they have. So they have the token launcher, they have quick launch bot, they have launchpad, they have generative AI, they have AI smart contract auditor, then they also have their TokenFi Connect and RWA tokenization module, guys. So let's talk a little bit about this current year, the 2025, guys. And this year, 2025, is shaping up to be the year of tokenization. You might ask why. Well, there is more and more companies, banks, and even governments moving RWAs onto the blockchain. You know, the financial landscape is evolving rapidly lately. So from real estate and gold to stocks and even luxury goods, tokenization is making everything more accessible. But why is 2025 shaping up to be the year this trend really takes off? Well, first of all, guys, there is clearer regulations that are making it easier. So for years, one of the biggest barriers to the tokenization itself was the lack of clear rules, okay? Banks and, big institutions were interested but hesitant because they weren't sure how regulators would treat tokenized assets. And that's luckily for us, for the whole world, and for RWAs specifically, that's starting to change, guys. So countries like the UAE, Singapore, and Hong Kong, which are economy powerhouses really, are introducing regulations that make it easier for companies to tokenize assets while staying compliant with the law. So even in the US and Europe, regulators are discussing frameworks that could help tokenized RWAs thrive. So as these legal structures become clearer, more companies will feel confident launching tokenization projects, making it basically easier for investors to get involved. So imagine if you buy a piece of real estate on the blockchain and it could came to with the same legal protections like your traditional property, So that's the kind of world we are moving toward, and it's really nice because, like what I just said, imagine buying, I don't know, like a flat or a house that would be tokenized, that you would have all the legal stuff connected into it, and it would be just so much easier, to obtain such things, and not only easier but much more convenient, for everyone. So there is really a lot of advantages here, and this is just the point one, guys. We can move into the second point that I think 2025 will be good for that. So second of all, guys, tokenized assets are becoming more accessible. Simply, one of the biggest advantages of tokenization is that it breaks down large assets into smaller, more affordable pieces. So instead of needing millions to invest in real estate or art, people can buy a fraction of these assets just like they would buy shares in a company. And this also has been working in some countries, guys. So for example, $10 million commercial building could be divided into thousands of digital tokens, allowing investors to buy a small stake for, let's say, $1,000, right? And this basically opens up investment opportunities to more people rather than keeping them limited to the ultra wealthy, you know. It could be more affordable and more obtainable for people that don't have such big capital. They could start investing as well in those RWAs. Luxury brands are also getting into the game, guys. Instead of one person owning an expensive handbag or like watch or something, tokenization allows multiple people to co-own the item, and this creates a new market for high-end goods, you know, making ownership more flexible and engaging. So there is market for that, you know. There is already people exploring it, and that's really good, and companies exploring it. Then, guys, moving into the third point is that interoperability is solving the blockchain problem. So one challenge with blockchain technology has been that different blockchains don't always communicate well with each other, you know. So if you tokenize an asset on the blockchain, it might be difficult to move or trade it on another. And that's changing fast. New blockchain technologies allow tokenized assets to move seamlessly between different platforms, and this means that someone who buys a tokenized share of company or digital gold token could easily trade it on multiple exchanges. So you can think of it like using a bank card that works anywhere in the world rather than being limited to certain ATMs. And the easier assets are to move and trade, the more people will want to use them, which basically again drives growth into this space, guys. Then think about the other point, which is tokenized assets are unlocking more liquidity. So liquidity refers to how easily an asset can be bought or sold, as you might know, without affecting the price. So real estate, fine art, private equity, and traditionally illiquid markets, meaning they take time to sell and require large amounts of money to trade. And tokenization changes that by allowing fractional ownership and 24/7 trading on decentralized exchange. So this also provides the liquidity, guys. So for example, if someone owns a piece of tokenized real estate, let's say, they don't have to sell the whole property, you know, they don't have to find an art collector that will pay millions of dollars for his art piece, right? They can just sell a portion of their holdings instantly on a marketplace, just like selling stocks, for example. And this is also transforming traditional financial markets. JP Morgan, BlackRock are already exploring tokenized bonds and stocks, which could eventually replace traditional paper-based trading systems. So the more liquidity an asset has, the more attractive it becomes to investors. Then, guys, obviously big players are also jumping in. So when blockchain technology first started, it was mostly crypto startups experimenting with tokenization, and now some of the biggest names in finance are getting involved, like again BlackRock, JP Morgan, HSBC. They are all working on tokenization projects. Even governments are starting to explore the benefits of blockchain-based assets. So for example, HSBC launched a tokenized gold product for retail investors, allowing them to buy gold-backed tokens instead of dealing with physical gold. And if you think about it, this is also much safer, in my personal opinion, if it's tokenized and backed by real gold, because you don't need to physically hold gold bars in your house, you know, being exposed to robberies and stuff like that, because we live in a crazy world at the end of the day. Unless you live in one of the safest countries, for example, like UAE, Singapore, etc. Then yeah, it is quite risky to hold $1 million, $2 million, $3 million worth of gold, even if you have mention with security, you know, like things can happen. So it really opens up a lot of opportunities for investors, and it is also a market that could help solving some security problems as well. So similarly, guys, real estate firms are tokenizing properties to streamline sales and increase investment options. So TokenFi has been talking about tokenization for a while now, focusing on making the process simple and accessible for everyone. So with its upcoming RWA tokenization module, users will be able to tokenize real-world assets seamlessly without needing any technical expertise, guys. And right now, this token is literally at generational discount, guys. Okay, look at the market cap, 14.28 million. Look at the price, like, bro, it's worth 1.5 cents. Okay, at 14 million market cap, a real world use token with multiple utilities in RWA in RWA industry, guys. Like, this is beyond crazy to me that it is that cheap right now and that affordable. So you know what the guy said back years ago, okay? Like, buy at least one Bitcoin, you know the OG video, or buy at least $1 worth of Bitcoin, guys. I don't know, I'm not a financial advisor, but I would say that TokenFi could be something. It could be onto something, you know. It definitely could be onto something in the upcoming months, in 2025 and in the upcoming years. It also kind of depends on the regulations, what will happen, but as I told you in this video, guys, we explored why this year could be golden for TokenFi. So consider having it in your portfolio maybe, and we will obviously see how it goes from there. So I also have some updates regarding TokenFi for you guys. If you want to seek those updates yourself, then you definitely need to follow them on their Twitter. However, I wanted to talk about their recent update. So there is the DAO proposal to remove the buy and sell transaction tax. It just passed. 100% approval, by the way. So all the details are here on their snapshot box, and that's basically that, and you can see how it went. So yeah, literally 208 billion, 100%. Really nice to see that. And there is also the Twitter post or X post announcing the particular vote, and as you can see, it also gained a lot of traction. So yeah, that's a good thing. I mean, there was 0.3% buy and sell tax, but now, you know, they are removing it. So pretty cool. And again, DAO, that's how they work here. So community decides, and that's what I love about this project also. So guys, if you want to get involved, I will have all the links down below in the description, as I always do for you. I hope that you enjoyed this video, guys. I'm going to be back on the channel with some more bangers for you. So yeah, as I said, I was on on some small break, you know, but yeah, I'm back and ready to bring you some more content, guys. So again, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you will check out TokenFi, and see you guys in the next videos coming out soon.